if we zoom it, it looks like this. So that means if I zoom it, it looks like this type of the structure. So now come to the endoplasmic reticulum. Why it is called as the endoplasmic reticulum? Endoplasmic reticulum. So endo means inside, plasmic means cytoplasm, so reticulum means it's a network. So that means inside the cytoplasm a network like structure is present, and that is called as the endoplasmic reticulum. Look at the structure of the endoplasmic reticulum. It is like a network like structure. So that's why it is called as the endoplasmic reticulum, because it is present inside the cytoplasm. So the endoplasmic reticulum, it was first seen in the electron microscope by the Garnier. But if in the exam, in the NEET exam, it will be asked that who coined the term ER, and the answer will be Porter. The Porter coined the term ER, or the endoplasmic reticulum. So the endoplasmic reticulum, it is found in all the cell except mature RBC and embryonic cell and prokaryotic cell. So that means, of course, the prokaryotic cell, they don't have the ER, and the eukaryotic cell, the mature RBC and the embryonic cell, they also don't have the endoplasmic reticulum. So now come to the structure of the ER. If we look the structure of the ER, the structure look like, there are two types of the structure. One is called as the cisternae and another is called as the tubule. So what is the cisternae, what is the tubule? Look at this structure. This flattened like structure is called as the cisternae. So they are the cisternae. So what is the cisternae? The cisternae is the long flattened unit. Long flattened unit, and they are the hollow. So hollow means it looks like the pipe. In the pipe, it looks like this. That's the pipe. That means inside the pipe there is a hollow part. So the cisternae look like this, but it is a branch. It's not a straight. Like it is, the cisternae look like this. So that means a pipe-like structure or flattened-like structure of ER is called as the cisternae, and another structure is called as the tubule. So what is the tubule? The tubule means, the as the name suggests, it is a tube-like structure. It looks like this. Here also it is a tube-like structure. So they are called as the tubule. So that means inside the cisternae and the tubule, inside the hollow part. That means inside, like the pipe, inside there is a hollow part in the cisternae as well as in the tubules. So in the ER part, there the classified again the ER as luminal, and another is the extraluminal. So what is the luminal, what is the extraluminal? So luminal means inside. So extraluminal means cytosolic. So what is the inside? For example, some molecule is present here. So that means it is present inside the ER. So that means we can say that this molecule is present luminally. That means this molecule is present inside the endoplasmic reticulum. So what is the extraluminal? That means cytosolic. Simply it is the outside of ER. So let's suppose the molecule is present here. That means it is present outside the ER. So now we can say that the molecule is present extraluminally. That means the molecule is present in the cytosol or in the outside of the ER. So this is the luminal and the extraluminal part of the ER. So now come to the major difference between the major structure of ER. The ER can be classified, or ER can be divided into two parts. One is called as the rare and another is called as the sere. The rare is called as the rough endoplasmic reticulum and sere is called as the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So what is the rough endoplasmic reticulum, or why it is called as the rough, why it is called as the smooth? Look at the structure here, from here to here. So in this structure, a blue color structure is like this, they are present, and these are called as the ribosome. So that means in the rough endoplasmic reticulum, the ribosomes are present. So because of the presence of the ribosome, it is rough. While in the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, look at this structure. So in this structure, there is no ribosome. So that means that's why it is called as the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, or it is called as the sere. So this structure is called as the rough endoplasmic reticulum because of the presence of the ribosome on the membrane of the rough endoplasmic reticulum. So if you look the endoplasmic structure, it emerges from the nucleus. This is the nucleus, this is the ER, and this is the golgi. So look at the structure. The ER emerges from the nucleus part, and that too nucleus has, we have already discussed that nucleus is the double membrane bound organelle. That means the nucleus has two layers. One is called as, this is called as the outer layer, and this is called as the inner layer. So that means the ER emerges from the inside or the inner layer of the nucleus. That means, let's say this is the first nucleus, and from this the ER emerges like this. Let's say this is the nucleus. The ER emerges from the inner membrane of the nucleus. So this is called as the rough endoplasmic reticulum because of the presence of the ribosome, and the smooth because they don't have the ribosome. So this is the main difference between the rough and the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So why the ribosomes are present? Actually in the ribosome, in the rough endoplasmic reticulum, there is a protein is present that is called as the ribophorin. Ribophorin, that is a protein present on the rough endoplasmic reticulum, and that helps in the attachment of the ribosome. That means it's simply, you can say that it's a like glue-like structure. That means this protein which helps the attachment of the ribosome in the rough endoplasmic reticulum. So now come to what is the function of the rough endoplasmic reticulum. That means what does it do? So the rough endoplasmic reticulum, it helps in the protein synthesis. Protein synthesis. That means in the rough endoplasmic reticulum, it helps in the protein synthesis. Please look at this term. It helps in the protein synthesis. In the NEET exam, there are the two types of the question it will be asked, that if the question is which organelle helps in the protein synthesis, the answer will be the ER. But the second question is what is the site of protein synthesis. So that means what is the site of protein synthesis? That means on where the protein synthesis is occurred. So the answer will be not endoplasmic reticulum. The answer will be the cytoplasm. So that means in the rough endoplasmic reticulum, it helps in the protein synthesis. It synthesizes the protein, but the protein synthesizes exactly in the cytoplasm like this structure. So once the protein is synthesized in the cytosol, now it enters inside the rough endoplasmic reticulum. But first it synthesizes in the cytoplasm. Please remember this. If in the NEET exam it will be asked that what is the site of protein synthesis, the answer will be cytoplasm. But of course the rough endoplasmic reticulum helps in the protein synthesis. That means rough endoplasmic reticulum with ribosome, it helps in the protein synthesis, but protein synthesis occur exactly in the cytoplasm, and after the formation then it enters inside the endoplasmic reticulum. So this is the main function of the rough endoplasmic reticulum. And which type of cell contains the rough endoplasmic reticulum? Mainly liver, pancreas and fibroblast. So that means the liver, of course, it contains many enzymes, many proteins, many lipids. So because of this, means liver is responsible for the formation of many enzymes or many proteins. So that's why liver contains high amount of the endoplasmic reticulum. Along that, pancreas is also site of the production of the many proteins and the lipids. And the fibroblast means it's simply a connective tissue. It synthesizes like the collagen. The collagen is synthesized by the fibroblast. So the fibroblast also contains the endoplasmic reticulum. So now come to again first rough endoplasmic reticulum. It synthesizes the protein at the outside. Let's say this is the protein and it is protein. This protein is synthesized at the outside. Now after that it enters inside the endoplasmic reticulum. So that means the first it is the extraluminal, and after the production it becomes the luminal or inside the endoplasmic reticulum, and after that it forms a vesicle like structure. Vesicle means simply a structure which is surrounded by a membrane, and inside the vesicle the protein is transported. And now this protein, this is a protein, so now this protein enters into the golgi. This is the main function of the rough endoplasmic reticulum. That means it is helps in the protein synthesis, and after protein synthesis it transports to the golgi by forming a vesicle like structure. Okay, this is the rough endoplasmic reticulum. These all are the rough endoplasmic reticulum because of the presence of the ribosome on its membrane. So another is called as the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So why it is smooth? Of course, it is they don't have the ribosome, and they have only the tubule-like structure. Look at the structure. Here it is called as the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Only the tube-like structure is present. That means only the tubules are present in the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So what is the main function of the smooth endoplasmic reticulum? it is the site of lipid synthesis, lipid as well as steroid, lipid and steroid synthesis. So that means the rough endoplasmic reticulum, it helps in the protein synthesis, and the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, this helps in the lipid synthesis or lipid and the steroid. So now which cells contain the smooth endoplasmic reticulum? The cells like liver, a fat cell, and adrenal cortical cell. So adrenal cortical cell you can simply call as adrenal cortex. So what is the adrenal cortex? You will know about the hormone part, that in the adrenal there are the two parts, the two layers. One is called the inner and it is called as the medulla, and the outer is called as the cortex. In the cortex part, it synthesizes three hormones. One is called as the glucocorticoid, mineral corticoid, and another is the androgen. So these all are the steroids. So that means since the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, it is responsible for the lipid and the steroid synthesis. That means the liver, of course, it also contains, it also helps in the, it is means responsible for the production of protein and the lipid also. So like that fat cell, of course, it synthesizes the lipid, and the adrenal cortical cell, that means the glucocorticoid, mineral corticoid, androgen, they all are synthesized by the cortex. So that means the liver, fat cell and the adrenal cortex cell, they contain the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Look at the structure. Here also, let's say this is the lipid is present. Here also, like the rough endoplasmic reticulum, it also forms a vesicle like structure, and inside it a lipid, let's say it is the lipid. Inside it the lipid is present, and now the lipid is transported again into the Golgi. So what is the function of rough endoplasmic reticulum and the smooth endoplasmic reticulum? Rough endoplasmic reticulum function is the production of the protein, and after that it forms the vesicle and transports to the Golgi. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum, it synthesizes the lipid and the steroid, and then it forms the vesicle like structure and it's transported to the Golgi again. So another main function of the smooth endoplasmic reticulum is it helps in the detoxification. It is a neat question. Many times it will be asked that. So which organelle helps in the detoxification? The answer will be endoplasmic reticulum. But if in the option that is called as the rough endoplasmic reticulum, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi, lysosome, then answer will be smooth endoplasmic reticulum. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum has one more extra function, is it helps in the detoxification. And detoxification is occurs in the which organelle? It is the liver. Maximum detoxification occurs in the liver. That's why liver also contains high level of smooth endoplasmic reticulum.